Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is. Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the places.
Takes flight. Oh, down. You'll clear the deck. Deck cleared.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, D.A., thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Jokic against Ayton. Out to the wing. Murray kicks to Gordon. Here's Jokic, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Bridges against Porter. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we talked about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray against Paul. Murray kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Paul with the ball. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The putback. The kick out to Crowder. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. Drills the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there
makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Jokic. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Murray, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Crowder dishes to Paul for Murray. That's good from Paul on the assist from Crowder.
Chris Paul's mid-range game is good as anybody's in the league. And once he sees an opening in the defense, he gets busy.
Murray with it. Bridges covering. Porter passes to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. And they get it. The layup good by Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Now here's Crowder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Ayton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Ball finds Ayton. Bridges outside. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 4. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Ayton. Murray against Paul, and it's in there. Paul's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Jokic. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
The big man from deep, Jokic's ability to sink threes, really does allow him to space the floor for his teammates.
And here's Booker following the three-pointer by Jokic. Over Caldwell Pope. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not much breathing room there. The step-back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Murray, good.
Well, the contact not affecting Murray one bit. This guy is a really naturally strong player.
Ball passes to Ayton. Now here's Booker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. With the shot. Another one falls for Phoenix.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic on top. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Jokic with the screen on Booker. Back to Jokic. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Ayton. Crowder kicks to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Ayton a screen. In the corner, Crowder with it. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Crowder with the steal. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Gordon. That's good from Paul on the assist by Booker. That's now 8 points for Chris Paul. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. So both teams changing it up here. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Brown. Jokic against Ayton. Porter with the screen for Jokic. Outside, Porter lets the three fly. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best five-man passer for sure.
Craig can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 4. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
4 on the shot clock. Brown with it. Now guarded by Payne. And finished off by Brown.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gordon with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Jokic passes to Highland. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Jokic. It's good. This game is all even. Jokic has got 7.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 7. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Boy, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Pass to Johnson. Ayton trying to break free. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Gordon with a screen on Ayton. Jokic kicks to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 8 points for him.
And Porter Jr. feels like he can drain just about any shot, including these corner 3 balls.
Landry Shamit's checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
Personal foul. 13 foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Lee outside. Out to Payne. And it's Denver with the rebound. Highland passes to Brown. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Highland. Payne covering. Just 5 to shoot. No one covering. Now it's a 6-point Denver lead.
And there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Out to the right wing. Payne with it. He's against Gordon. And that one, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please give a big round of applause for
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Johnson in at the 5 down low. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got 10 points in the game. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
The pass to Booker. Wide open. They get it again. Johnson. And it's blocked by Brown. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This score has really delivered.
Yeah, I like young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they built a perennial contender, definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Bruce Brown.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Murray for three. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Denver leading by 6. Here's Highland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Najee. A 3-ball. Bridges with the board. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. At the top of the key, Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. Dishes it to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns trail by 4. Booker with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Pass to Gordon. Booker against Murray. Caldwell-Pope passes to Highland. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Ayton a screen on Murray. Kicks it out to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
For 3, Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Passes to Ayton. Tries from 10, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Highland. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Murray against Booker. Here's the screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Nugent. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Lets it go from 11. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Well, many thought the Suns would let Aiden walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jokic has got the game tied up here for Denver. Crowder a screen on Brown. There's the pass to Crowder. And a miss there on the triple. Denver's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Ball outside. The kick out to Crowder. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Porter in the corner. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Phoenix making a change here. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Crowder. Andre Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. Lee's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Pass to Craig. Over to the left wing. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Ayton. He has 6. Ayton the screen. Shamet with it. Now defended by Jokic.
That's rock solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Ayton a screen on Brown. Here's Payne. He dishes it to Ayton. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Porter. And that one, good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
Johnson, the pass to Shamet. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 5 on the clock. Here's Payne. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. Down low. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it. or it'll be an and one, just like it was there.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
.144 left here in the second. Passes it to Payne. In the corner. Shamet with it. 6 to shoot. The pass to Lee. Jacks up a 3.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
Brown the pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Again, Phoenix.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Braun, he's covered by Shamet. Dives for it, out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Payne passes to Craig. Lets it fly. And he overshot that one, missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And the turnover again by Denver.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Some solid defense from Brown. And so it's the Denver Nuggets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello, folks. Let's get right to it. First off, we'll take a look at what's happening around the league right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves trailing the Pistons out in Detroit. And how about the first half for the Joker? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Really left alone that time. Caldwell Pope's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Denver. Outside Crowder. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. Drives to the hoop. And the layup's good off the glass. Crowder's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Bridges with the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul right side. Oh, Ayton in position.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Ayton. Paul grabs the board.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Crowder a screen on Murray. Puts it up from 12. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gordon dishes to Murray. Porter against Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Crowder a screen on Caldwell Pope. Pass to Ayton. Paul left side. And here's Booker from the arc. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
On the wing, Porter. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul against Murray. Paul kicks to Ayton. Passes it to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Pulls up. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Ball against Murray. Ayton in the high post. 12 points for him. Inside. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Jokic on top. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Porter with the screen from Murray. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. Over Paul. Denver gets it back. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Major dominance, and it's come so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Count it, and the foul. That one on Ayton.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Paul against Murray. Crowder kicks to Booker. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Off target on the 15-footer. Denver leading by 4. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebounding.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant player, not just a rebounder. Really well done that time by Murray. He got a lot more moves than you think and ball skills that are deceptively good.
Johnson kicks to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Crowder the screen. Here's the 3. Booker, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
Boy, what a big night for Porter Jr. Coaching staff believes he has the potential to play like this all the time.
Gordon against Crowder. Ball kicks to Bridges. Outside Crowder, and the pass to Booker. Off the run. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Phoenix making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. Lee comes in for Booker, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Here's Highland. Pass to Najee. Poked away and stolen by Payne. Lee outside. Pass to Johnson. Craig kicks to Lee. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Payne. And the 3 ball is good. Payne's got 5 points so far.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Passes it to Najee. Gordon with it. That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That's foul number 2 for him. Landry Shamet checked in for Jay Crowder.
Substitution. Landry Shamet.
On the wing, Gordon. Craig defending. It's hauled in by the Suns.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Right wing. Lee passes to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Highland with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 6. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now the pass to Payne. In the corner, Shamet with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Back to Brown. There's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. To the inside. Johnson, the pass to Craig. Lee outside. Now the dish to Payne. Suns moving the ball around. For the 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix.
Suns substitution. DeAndre Ayton.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. And he banks in the layup. Gordon's got 6 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Highland misses. Suns trail by 10. Shamet the pass to Payne. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Ayton inside. 15 points in the game. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
To the middle. Here's Brown. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in to Michael Malone.
We have to make a stand defensively, fellas, okay? We're not going to be able to outscore them the whole night. We got to get defense into the game.
Well, Mike Malone, a defense-first coach, certainly pleading for more of an effort on the defensive end.
And Kevin, it just hasn't been here tonight. Coach doesn't sound happy at all.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad, because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
And Booker kicks to Paul. That three off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 10. Pass to Highland. Brown outside. Cans it from downtown.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A nice shot by Booker.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
On the wing, Gordon. Pass to Highland. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Booker outside. Shoots over Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Denver leading by 13. Now Murray. Over in the corner, Brown. Raji passes to Murray. Lock at 6. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the wing jumper offline. Suns trail by 13. The feed to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And now, a moment. present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they'd had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Murray kicks to Jokic, passes it to Brown. Back to Jokic. Over Ayton, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Knocked loose. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Brown outside. Back to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Another three for Denver.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Porter against Crowder. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Again, Phoenix.
He's doing everything he can for his team. Perfect shooting so far. His teammates now need to step up.
Brown outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Paul passes to Booker. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Caldwell Pope left side. He kicks it to Brown. And there's the pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. And Denver again with the bucket.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 18. Pass to Paul. Down low. Here's Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Porter a screen on Paul. Pass to Jokic. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Suns trail by 16. Paul surveying the floor. Passes it to Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 27 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brown outside. Back to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. A nice shot by Booker.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Murray fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented. But he has had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And, Greg, that's been so unfortunate, and I feel for him. I mean, you can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy you can tell who absolutely loves to play and wants to prove he can be counted on. And the injuries have just stonewalled him a bit the last couple of seasons.
Porter passes to Jokic. Shoots a fader, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Jokic calling his own number time and time again, taking over the scoring load tonight.
All up top, he's covered by Murray. Paul kicks to Booker. No good from outside. The Nuggets lead by 19. And here's Jokic. Outside Gordon. From past the arc. Another three for Denver.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Gordon. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Back to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges dishes to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Hits the three-point bomb. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now here's Gordon. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, guys. Aaron, big night offensively. What is clicking for everyone right now?
We're just moving the ball. We're moving the ball, and that's a big part of our offense, making sure the ball doesn't stick and that people are making shots.
It was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
I'll make you laugh, hey. They hate and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey. Walk a roof is